Hello.
Also, okay, what happened is we will also discuss about whether do we record or we don't record. So, Sister Veronica, can we go to the next slide? Okay. So what happened is there's no there's no teacher. Go back. There's no teacher in the class. So we are all here to learn from the book. The book is called The Nine Attributes of the Buddha. I hope you have this book, right? If you don't have this book, please get it from my brother Janaka, which I will explain. I will give his email to you. And I think I have also given everyone a soft copy. You can also read from a soft copy. So this book is written by Sale Susila, which is our teacher. So she will not be in a class for the 7 classes that we have, but she will appear on the last class. On the 7th class, which is on the 25th of September, she will appear. But in between now and class number 7, if there's a need for her to appear, then you tell me, and there's a real need, then I will invite her, Sister Veronica, and I will invite her to appear in our class. Okay, so Brother Bucks, which is me, and Sister Veronica, we are not your teacher. We are just your facilitator, right? So that means to say that we don't know that well in the Dhamma. So that's some of the answers we can answer, we answer you. But some of the question we don't know, then we have to refer to Sale Susila. So the thing is that we will learn from each other throughout the course. All right. Um, what happened is I'm sure there are some of you who are very new to the Buddhism, and some of you are already quite deep. So hopefully, I want you to ask question. For those who are new, please ask question. The thing is that this is called a study group. So in a study group, it gives you all the opportunity to ask question. So and then for those who has got the Dhamma knowledge, please answer, because like I mentioned just now, Sister Veronica and myself, we are not the teacher, right? We are just facilitator. So for those who already have a deep knowledge, please share your knowledge with us. So this course is designed according to the 9 attributes. So there are 7 classes. All the 7 classes are based on this book. So I mentioned here, as you can see, Janaka's number, mobile number, as well as his email address. And then also, we will give you this slide. End of the class, Sister Veronica will send this slide to the WhatsApp group, so you can open up and check his number and his email and request for the book. The book is free of charge, except that you may have to pay the postage. That's all. Okay. No matter where you are, we'll give you. Yeah. Is there any question so far? No. All right. Anyway, I will discuss further. So next page is to talk about the participation, which I already mentioned. So we call ourselves, you and me, we call ourselves Kalyana Mita. Kalyana Mita means good friend, spiritual friend, right? Okay. And we are in Group C. So there will be 2 other groups, Group A and Group B, run by other facilitator. So they are also running simultaneously, but different time. Okay. There's one group will be running next week. They will start off next week. And also for people who have good knowledge, there are also people which I already mentioned. So for those who have knowledge, please guide those who has got less knowledge. Next, okay. Permission to do recording. So the thing is this, we have started recording, but we need to get your consent, because if you do not agree to it, because as we discuss deeper, there are some maybe private thing that you may want to voice out. So the recording will not be used. But if you can allow your recording.
Yogi, I'm having a class. I'm having a class. Anything?
Please mute yourself, Yuki. So for us, the purpose of this recording is for us to use as our material for revision. So, and also this material, this recording also for the facilitator in Group A and Group B only. So this video is strictly not to be shared with anyone else, and it will be hosted into the cloud owned by AVMC. So only you have the the link that to get access into it. So later today, we'll come back to see whether if anyone object. Even if one person object, then we will then not record this recording, as well as for future also we will not record, right? So we'll come back to this later on. Next slide, please. Next slide is talk about the slides, which I have mentioned. So the slide will be shared to you. Every class there will be slides, and after the class, the slide will be shared you. But they belong to AVMC lah. So if you want to use it for your purpose, for other purpose, you need to get approval from AVMC. And then the next is about we're hoping to look for talent. There are a lot of people in the waiting list. So if you think you like to be a facilitator like me and Veronica for Group D, please tell us. Then we'll move you to start your own class. So there will be also English and there will also be Chinese. So please don't be shy and step up to help us to look for. To share the Dhamma to the rest of the people. Okay, that's it. I think that's a sixth announcement. But one more, go back again. Veronica, I got one more, number 7, which I want to discuss about the time lah. Because we start at 10:30, so 2.5 hours may longer into the lunchtime. So I was thinking maybe if everyone can agree, then we can start at 9:30 Malaysian time. So later in the class, we will then discuss again two things: recording and also the timing of the class. We'll discuss later before today's end of today's meeting. Okay. So Sister Veronica, we can move on to the other things. Yeah. So this is to give you the flow of today's program. The 2 hours program will start with chanting, and then also we'll start to do reading together. Then followed by discussion on today's topic, and we'll do a Buddha Nusati meditation. We'll follow audio by Silent Susila, and that audio gives us instruction how to do this meditation. And then we will do what they call it. We will do question answer again if there is a need for it. Before that, maybe what I can do, this class we need to get to know each other. So let's get to know each other first. Maybe we will get you to tell us your name, tell us perhaps what do you do now, and tell us what is your expectation. What do you mean? What make you join the class, and what is expectation? So every lesson, maybe 5 person to come out to introduce yourself, and then don't take too long. Take maybe 30 seconds just to say what you want to say, and then at least we get to know you, so that this class will become a very needed class with a lot of discussion. So, Sister Veronica, can you please unshare so that we get people to introduce themselves?
Okay.
Okay, who want to go first? Please don't be shy to state your name, and then what do you do, what make you join this class, and what do you expect from this class. Yeah, okay, please. Can you please show your video so that we can see you? And you keep talking so that the Zoom system can capture you.
Hello.
Yeah. We can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but we cannot see you.
I cannot see me.
Did you open your mic? Did you open your video? Okay. Go ahead.
Yes,
Anyway.
Yes. All right.
Go
I'm
ahead.
Robin, and then I will just be the observer for these sessions. The purpose is just for me to learn from you, all of you, and how to conduct this kind of study group. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Robin. Okay, next.
Brother Bucks.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm Catherine Tan.
Did you on your video?
Yes, it's on.
Okay, Catherine Tan, yeah, we can see you.
Yeah. I'm Catherine Tan. I'm here to learn more.
Yes.
I'm hoping to contribute. I'm hoping to contribute to the society in a better,
Yes.
to assist
Thank you so
people.
much.
Okay. I'm actually together with the KMBS Buddhist Society.
The Kinara.
Kirara. I only met you once only through one workshop.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome all brothers and sisters, all my Kayanitas. We are all here actually to learn from each other also.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a correct
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next person, please introduce yourself.
I'm Lim Kim Hing. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Kim Hing, and I'm from Cheras area. And main thing I want to join this class is after attending Saile Abhidhamma class. I find that it's very, very good. And of course, with her book, I find that it's also very, very good for the night activities, which is very important because that's the basic thing that we do every day to chant, but without knowing the full meaning. So with this class, I hope to learn in detail the full meaning so that it will be useful for my daily chanting.
So, Brother Lim, before you go, you have been practicing the Dhamma for how many years, and where do you?
Actually, I get in touch in Dhamma since 1978.
Wow, long time. That's long time.
But only recently more intensive the last few years.
So we hope you can share your deep knowledge in the Dhamma with us. All right.
Okay, sure. It is a two-way.
Two-way. That's right. That's two-way. That's right. Okay, thank you. Next.
Okay.
Can we hear from another person?
Morning, brother.
Morning. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm Grace now from
Grace.
we are in the same group from the Skrita family.
Grace. Yes. No.
Okay, nice to meet again. Yeah, I joined this class because I was actually inspired by after joining the Abhidhamma class from Saile. So I want to go further to learn more on this Buddha Nusati and learn from the meditation too. And through these kalamitas, I hope to learn more from all this. Yeah, I got this book. I got this book. Yeah, I read, and then I think it should be in the class. Then we discuss. We will learn more.
We learn together.
Alone, alone. Just keep to ourselves. Doesn't learn much.
Yes.
So I hope that from as the brother mentioned earlier, through ways, then I think we can prosper better.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you very much, and
thank you.
Hope to learn more.
Thank you, Anumodana. Okay, now can we have the next person, number 5, the last person?
Suki Hontu, brothers and sisters.
Suki Hontu.
My name is May Wong.
You are from New Zealand.
That's right. Yeah. My husband is actually listening in too because we don't want to take up a space, but he's sort of,
okay.
Yeah. Our inspiration is from having joined Saile's 4 Foundation of Mindfulness retreat.
That was when?
2017.
Oh, long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was sick for a while, so having actually recovered from cancer, we joined Saile's Abhidhamma course, and that has really inspired me to sort of go all out for it. Yeah, and our aim is to actually learn more about Buddha Nusati and also get deeper into our Dhamma knowledge, and I hope to learn from all others. Yeah, we are both retired.
Yeah, okay. And in 2007, you entered the retreat with Saile. Where did it take place? Is it in Malaysia or in Penang? You were in Penang at that time.
We came especially for the.
Wow.
We went back especially for the retreat.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, thank you. All right. Thank you for joining us from so far away. We are very happy to have New Zealander with us.
We are
Okay.
blessed to be able to. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I saw a hand came out. Vihari, you want to share? Sister Vihari?
Yeah, Sister Vera, you can unmute yourself.
I spoke a few words and few sentences without muting it. My
You
name
have
is
to,
Gui Hua.
Wei Hua.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I joined Saili Chala's Dhamma Pali. So she gave me the name Mira, so I put my name there. I'm from Malaysia. Good
Which part?
morning to you, Brother Bucks and
Morning.
Monica. Even though I know how to chant in Pali and knows the translation of the 9 attributes of the Buddha, I still learn more. And
Don't
this,
know the meaning.
and a lot of things that's written by Sister Saili Susila is very good, because a lot of things that is not in the sentences. It's, it's shown in this whole book.
You have the book with you?
Yes, I bought it. I got it from Brother Janaka.
Yes, very good.
Thank you very much.
Where do you live in Malaysia? Is it in KL?
Paya Terubong.
Paya Terbong, that is in Penang.
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you very much for the program.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, okay, thank you. So at least we have got 6 people to introduce themselves. Next week we will have, I don't want to spend more time. So next week, a few more, please come out and then introduce yourself. So now I think Sister Veronica will go back to the slide and then we will continue today's program by doing the chanting, kan?
Okay. And now we'll start with the chanting. I will chant. So let's ask both of them in Anjali to venerate to Buddha. First, we pay homage to the Buddha. Namo tassa
bhagavato sama sambuddhassa.
I think we mute. Excuse me. Sorry. I think we mute our mic and let Sister Veronica chant, and then so that we don't disturb the chanting. Can we do that again?
Yeah.
So everyone, please mute the mic, and then we allow Sister Veronica to chant. Of course, when you mute your mic, you can also chant by yourself. Okay, shall we do one more time again?
Yeah, okay. Namo tassa bhagavato.
Excuse me, can you please mute?
Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Then you take 5 precepts. Panatipata veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu micacara veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Musawada veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya majapamadatthana veramani sikapadang samadhiyami. Itipiso Bhagawa Arahang Sama Sambuddho Wijacarana Sampano Sugato Lokawidu Anutaro Urisa Dhammasarati Sata Dewa Manusana Buddho Bhagawati.
Okay.
Max.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. So I think next week also we do the same. When we come to chanting, we will then mute ourselves so that the chanting will be more smooth like today lah. Okay. So now let's go to part 1, reflection of the book. I hope everyone has read the book. If you have not read the book, still okay. You can still read the book after today's class. So part 1 is reverential recollection of the Buddha. Reverential means reverence. We pay reverence to the Buddha. So the question here is, what are the 9 attributes of the Buddha we generally recollect? So if you have read the Buddha, the 9 attribute, which is I think, yeah, this is the one. So I think Sister Veronica has already chant on our behalf. As you know, Itipiso Bhagawa is for this reason, he is the exalted one, right? Arahang means he is the worthy one, who has accomplished the work that he has set out to do. Sama Sambuddha. Sama Sambuddha means rightly self-awakened, enlightened one. That means he did it by himself. He knew this knowledge by his own effort. Vijaya Charana Sampanyo. He is the one endowed with knowledge and conduct. That means he is full of this knowledge and the way he conduct himself. Sugato. Sugato means well gone. Well gone. He has gone very far, and he has found it. Lokavidu, knower of the world. He knows everything. Not only the things on earth, even beyond earth, beyond space. He knew, he knew the working of it. Anutaro Purisa Sama Sarati, incomparable trainer of those who can be trained. That means when he was a teacher, after his enlightenment, then he saw, this world, the people is so serong, how to say, so distorted. But then he says people with a bit of dust in the eyes also can be trained. And then he went to train a lot of people, including people like you and me. So Satta Deva Manusaham, he is a teacher, not just for the man. He's also the teacher for all the Deva, all the sentient beings. Buddha. Buddha means he is the awakened one. He knows everything. Bhagawati, the blessed one, and the exalted one. All right. So we are going to go through one by one. Today we're going to discuss about Araham. Right. Next. Reflection on the book. We're going to do part 3 first. Then later on we do part 2. Part 3 is the inspiration from recollecting the Buddha's virtue. As we mentioned just now, he has got many virtues, but then we have specifically looked at the 9 virtues. The Itipiso, the Sangha member has picked this 9 virtues that we should be looking at, and we pay respect to him. So the question here is, what are the benefits of Buddha Nusati? Okay, so what is Buddha Nusati? Later on, our teacher Saleh in the audio will explain to us the Buddha Nusati. And we also will do about 20 to 30 minutes of meditation according to the instruction given by Saleh Susila in the audio. All right. We will do the meditation at the last part of the class. Think about it. How do you usually pay reverence to the Buddha? how will this study improve the way you do it? So I think after knowing the value, the virtue of this each and every 9 value of the of the attribute of the Buddha, then I think the way we venerate the Buddha with has a lot more meaning rather than just chanting like just now. I think one of the sister mentioned we chant a lot, but we don't know the real meaning. So this class that we're going to do over the 3 months is to find the real meaning of each of the 9 attributes. Right. So these are the questions which we are giving to you, but you don't have to answer now. But if you like to answer later part of the class, you can answer, or you can even answer another day, because each and every one are from a different level, different opinion, different viewpoint. So you can take your time and then you can share with us. Anytime if you feel like sharing something, you can just raise your hand. Sister Veronica and I will know that you have raised your hand. And of course, we give you space. We give you time to tell us what you have discovered about this 9 virtue, right? Okay, next page. Reflection on the book. This is part 2, right? Attributes, the attribute. Now, I think we are looking at Araham. In the Araham itself, there are 9 worthy traits of the Buddha which we should look in. Number 1, Araham means the worthy one, as I have explained just now. It means the destroyer of the enemy, the killer of the enemy. What is the enemy? I think if you read the book, you know the enemy are Kalisa. Kalisa, as I think we will go into details one by one later. But I think just now I just browsed through again. If you look into the page 25, page 25 of this book, they are the Kalisa, the defilement that we are discussing on the page 25. And Arahata, Arahan means Arahata. It comes from 2 words. Ari means the enemy. Hata means to kill or to destroy the enemy, right? So Arahan means the killer or the destroyer of the enemy. So who are the enemy? Maybe we should let me just read for you, which is I think is quite important. The list of mental defilement, these are the enemy. So what are they? They are wrong view that are in an abiding self who sees, who hear, who smell, who taste, who touches, who think, right? Rejections or aversion. These are also defilement. Greed or craving for things seen, hear, sense, or cognized, right? So these are the defilement which we want to get rid of. Jealousy is also another one. Lack of shame, lack of fearfulness regarding unwholesome state of mind or action, such as greed, anger, conceit, and aversion. These are defilements, right? And continue. Lack of fear, arrogance, thinking highly of oneself, or despairing others. So these are also defilements which we need to kill, or we need to destroy. Obstinacy, inability to take in others' admonishment, doubt about the working of the karma, demurring attitude. So Samaga, restless, scattered state of a mind. Even scattered state of mind, that means restlessness. These are also defilement. Cruelty, wishing to torture other people. That means even though you haven't tortured, but you have plan in your mind, that is also defilement. Convertedness, wishing others' property to become mine. So that's called greed. So these are the few things that Saleh has spoke about. Okay. So I think what we can do along this class, if anyone has anything to share or anyone has any question, you can raise your hand, because this is a discussion. This is not a Dhamma talk. This is a discussion. So if you have a question, especially for those beginners, if you are not sure of what we are saying, just raise your hand so we can clarify. We allow other people to clarify, right? Okay, Sister Veronica, next slide, please. So the other value on the meaning of Araham is worthy of offering from God and human. Araha, worthy of deserving. The Pali word Araha means worthy, right? Worthy. So as a disciple or as a we are devotee of Buddha, there are few things we can offer. We can offer the four requisites, which is the food, robe, dwelling place like building kuti for the sangha and medicines. We also offer lights. We also offer our service, at the temple or at the monastery. We have to offer, and also reverence. That means at any time we give reverence to those monks who wear the robes or nuns who wear the robes. So they are the sangha member. Of course, the Buddha is not here today, but the sangha are the bearer of the Dhamma. They carry the Dhamma for us. So every time when we see the monks and nuns in the monastery or in a temple, we bow to them. We give them our reverence. We give them our utmost respect. This is what I mean here. Okay, next. So Araham, the destroyer of the spoke of the wheel of the wheel of death and rebirth. So I think in the Abhidhamma class, which most of you have already and we understood the work of Paticca Samuppada, which is dependent of origination. Maybe I can explain a bit more. The dependent origination, which actually the Buddha gave a very simple formula. He says, when this exists, that come to be. With the arising of this, that arises. All right. So then he also went on, when this does not exist, that does not come to be. With the cessation of this, that ceases. So that formula is applied to the dependent of origination. It's actually also applied to all the things in our life, especially the karma related. So the dependent of origination, which the Buddha discovered on the third watch of the night of enlightenment, which is actually the morning between 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, he understood why people die and rebirth in this cycle of samsara. And then he says this is due to the 12 links, right? So I'm going to explain the 12 links to give you the meaning, to give you a better understanding of this dependent origination. These 12 rings are in cycle, but I'm going to use ignorant as a point of starting point because there's no starting point. So for discussion's sake, I'm going to use ignorant as a starting point. So because of we are ignorant, then it gives rise to karmic formation, not karmic to be formed. But that's not exactly true because ignorant doesn't really give this how to say karmic to be formed when when there is a corrupted mind. Because of this corrupted mind, we don't know, so that's why we become ignorant. We are ignorant of the Four Noble Truth. That's why we are like blind on doing things didn't know. So we keep doing things we didn't know. So that doing things created the karma. That's why it is called karmic formation. Then I go to the second. I have gone to the second link. Let me go to the third link. Because of the karmic formation cannot stand alone. Remember, I told you the formula. When this arises, then that will arise, right? So that what's next to arise is the consciousness. The consciousness which we have learned in the Abhidhamma class. There are 89 consciousness. There are chitta. There are also 52 chitta seka, and this is already formed. and whether they are wholesome or unwholesome, rooted in a wholesomeness or rooted in unwholesomeness, they are formed. So when they are formed, then they give rise to this nama rupa. Nama rupa means the our body and our mental faculty. So as you can see in the baby's womb, when the fertile, the egg is fertile, then the chitta is first placed inside the birth. The first chitta is placed inside, then it forms, and then the body also forms. We get hand, we get legs, and so forth. Then what happened? The sixth sense is created. Then we got eyes, we got nose, we got tongue, we got ear, we can touch, and this sixth sense is one of the link. And because of this sixth sense, when a baby is born, then people like you and me, when we look at things, nice things, we have this feeling, right? We look at things that is not nice, also we got disgusted feeling. So then that gives birth to feeling of pleasure, feeling of displeasure, and also a feeling of neither pleasure or displeasure, right? Because of this feeling that you have seen, as we know from the sutta, the Buddha says, human being delight in pleasure. That's why we have craving. So craving then came about. Because of this, the feeling craving came about. So we crave for this thing. We crave for uh, Musang King. We crave for PhD. We crave for a nice house. We crave for a nice handbag. We crave for a nice handphone. So this craving, and because of this craving, that give rise to clinging of, like just now I keep saying, my house, my handbag, my hairstyle, my look, my degree. So this clinging to the five aggregate take place. Because of this clinging to the five aggregate take place, then even though when we die, there is a rise of becoming. We want to become again because we haven't finished whatever we want to do. So the becoming then give rise to birth. Birth will take place again. So when birth take place, then there is sorrow, there's lamentation, there's grief, there's despair, then the whole mess of suffering. So they can see it goes round and round and round. All right. So I hope I have explained the 12 dependent origination to you. That is to explain to you why we are in round and round and round. And then the Buddha went on to explain that because of ignorance, we are born in this samsara world. And he also say that if there is a place to cut the 12 link so that we can escape the samsara and go to nirvana, is the link between the feeling and craving. Feeling and craving, like I mentioned just now, men delight in pleasure. If we could cut that off, then it's a good chance for us to eradicate, to how to say, to make the spoke of the wheel, there are 12 spoke, to be broken. When the 12 spoke of the wheel is broken, then we are out of the samsara. All right. So this is the Buddha's teaching of the dependent of origination. Okay. So next, please. Next slide. Araham. Araham is the inaccessible but evil. That means once we have no craving, once we become an Arahant, we do not create karma anymore. So when we do not create karma anymore, then the evil, the Mara cannot catch us. So we are out of the samsara world, right? That's what it means. We are not attached to anything. We are not lured to anything. We are not seduced by anything at all. So that's what it means. Okay. Next. Okay, number 5, the 5 quality of the Arahant is devoid or empty of evil deeds, even in secret. Raha means secret. Bhava means condition, matured, becoming. Raha means secretly, in secret. What it means here is the Buddha disclose everything that we need to know. There's no secret at all. Whereas in other religion in that time, I'm speaking about what the Buddha tells us, is in other religion during that time, they were just, I don't know whether to use the word bullshit or not. I'm sorry if I use a harsh word. They try to keep certain secret so that because, you know, if it doesn't happen, their reputation is gone bad. So they don't tell the real thing. So for our Buddha, he tell everything. There's nothing that he never tell us for the benefit of us to reach enlightenment. All right, that's what it means. Okay, next. Okay, so now we come to the part where we will do a bit of discussion. So I hope everyone can come in to share what you know, right? Number one, why is Buddha called the Araham? Can someone just share with us? Maybe we should unmute. Sorry, unshare, Sister Veronica. Kita unshare, then let people ask the question. I mean, discuss. Why is the Buddha called Araham? Anyone here? Brother Lim, why is the Buddha called Araham?
Yeah, first thing is because as what you mentioned, to me is the most important point is the destroyer of his Lisa.
Kalisa.
Yeah, because only him as a Sama Sambuddha or even an Arahant will be able to kill off completely all the taints. Because human being, how is it a worldly? You were sure got some taint. So it means you don't completely kill off. But for the Arahant, for Buddha, he really completely cut off. No more, zero. So
he has no confusion anymore, right?
Yes. That means everything he know everything, and because of that, he have no anything to hold back already. Everything is clear to him, completely clear to him. Yeah, that's the message.
Thank you, brother Lin. I think what you explained is right now. You know, very profound. Maybe we can have another someone who can volunteer to answer. Anyone? Okay, then never mind. I think Brother Lim's answer very clear. So his Arahant is because he has cleared all the illusion of self, especially self. I mean, he has looked into the three characteristics of life, which is the dukkha, anicca, and anatta. So he says all conditioned matter, sabbe sankara anicca, all conditioned matter is impermanent. So through his meditation, he knew whatever we crave for, it cannot last. So that was the first characteristic he saw. Second was sabbe sankara dukkha. Because of this craving, we don't get it, we suffer. We suffer very much. That's why I mentioned just now the sorrow, pain, lamentation, all continue the mass suffering. That's what he says. And the third characteristic of life that he saw was the sabbe dhamma anatta. So he says that all phenomena is non-self. Meaning, as we learn in our ultimate truth, there are four types of ultimate truth. The citta, citta seka, the materiality rupa, and Nibbana. So these are the ultimate truth. It belongs to the ultimate truth. It doesn't belong to us. But because of we take self, ourself as a person, that's where we all gone wrong. So he has already got out from this notion of a self, a being, a soul. So there's no soul at all. So that's why it's Araham. Okay. Sister Veronica, what was the subsequent question? Yang soalan nomor 2 dia apa?
Okay.
Maybe you just read. You don't have to show.
Oh, okay. Let me check. So the second is okay. Let me check. The second question is, what being Arahant? What is the difference between the Buddha and his disciples?
Okay. You want to read one more time?
Both being Arahant, what is the difference between the Buddha and his disciple?
Yeah. Okay, that's a very good question. So even like Sariputta, Mahakassapa, and people like Maha Moggallana, they are Arahant. So what is the difference between the Buddha, who is also Arahant, compared to this type of Arahant? So anyone can answer? Don't be shy. Today's class is for everybody,
Let me try.
Who is this? Your name, please?
Lim.
Lim. Sorry, Brother Lim, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, Buddha, he himself practiced and realized the truth by himself. And then he teach to his disciple. So his disciple, even they can become Arahant, is all through the learning from him. They don't do on themselves. So one is a self-realization. The other one is basing on the teaching of Buddha. Then they realize, if they become Arahant. Other than that, they are just normal, not the normal one. They still learn from him, so which they benefit. So I think that's the main difference.
Yeah, correct. There's one more. Okay, wait. Sister Andrin already put up the hand. Sister Andrin, see whether you can share with us your understanding of the difference between the Arahant.
Good morning, Brother Parks and Sister Veronica and all Kayanamita. My little understanding is that the difference is Buddha is Sama Sambuddha, the self-awakened one, and he also discovered the Four Noble Truths. That's my little understanding. Yeah, thank you.
Whereas the disciple then follow his path, like what Brother Lim said.
The rest all follow. Even those Arahant also have are following all the path.
Yeah. Okay. How about Sister May Wong?
Sukyong too. Yeah, this is not my thinking, but it's just something that I read. There is something I read from the book that Sale Sushila wrote on pages 30 and 31.
Okay.
And from that, I get there are three distinct differences between the Arahant word as opposed to Sambuddho. Yeah, the Arahant word means that with the Buddha, he actually, once he has achieved the Arahanthood, he has got rid of all his previous lives, habitual tendencies. So he hasn't had that residual habitual tendencies. And, this was supported by the story about an Arahant named Philindavacha, who used to be a Brahma for 500 lives before that, and being a Brahma, he sort of speaks very harshly for the lower caste, and even
Brahmin, you mean? Yeah.
Even after he achieved arahantship, he still addressed people in that harsh tone, but that has no karma involved with it, because there is no kilesas, there is no bad feeling.
Yeah, he's already Arahant, so whatever he do, there's no karmic karmic involvement.
Yeah. So that's the first difference in the word Arahant between Buddha and the other and his lay disciples who have attained Arahantship. And the other difference is that when the Buddha attained Arahantship, he at the same time attained omniscient knowledge. That means all-encompassing knowledge, which his disciples didn't have. And the thirdly is Buddha had incomparable compassion, which his disciples did not have too. So those were the same three main differences that I see between Buddha as an Arahant and his disciple Arahants.
Yeah, very good. Very good, Sister May. This is really profound,
Yes.
And you're able to say it so nicely. That's beautiful.
It's just to thank you to Saleh for giving us the knowledge, because I didn't myself. It's just from reading the book. Yeah,
of course. So
thank you.
Congratulations to you for able to absorb the Dhamma so well. I think you have done very well by understanding from Saleh's teaching, and of course from the Buddha's teaching. So that's why the Buddha, like you say, he is omniscient and he has actually eradicated everything. So he doesn't have what we call the left behind. So unlike those lay disciples who have attained Nibbana, the Arahantship, but they still have remnants of their habitual behavior. So I think the Buddha has described it is like a bottle of wine. Even if you pour out the wine, you can still smell the wine smell. So this is the difference. And when you a Buddha is different. Buddha is when you pour out whatever wine from the bottle, there is no more smell of wine. He is completely, he has eradicated completely. All right. Thank you. Very beautiful. Right. So who else I want to share? Ada lagi tak? Okay, all done. Endin already done, right? Okay. Oh, Endin, you want to have some more to share us? I see your hand still up.
No, I forgot to put it down.
You forgot to lower your hand. Okay. So, Sister Veronica, I think we shall continue with the slide lah.
Yeah.
So that we this is a very beautiful.
Number 3 discussion topic is explain your understanding of the 5 meanings of the name Arahant.
All right. So, can you please explain the 5 meaning of the name Arahant that we have learned today? Anyone can share us? Hopefully some new face will come out. If you don't know, never mind. You tell us salah pun tak apa. Wrong also never mind. We are here to guide you. Anyone here? Oh, very shy. Okay, you don't tell us the 5, never mind. At least tell 1 or 2 also is still okay. Come, please. Because I got to get everyone to be involved so that we can learn the Dhamma together. Or you want me to call your name? Okay, who is this? How about Alicia? Alicia, what are the 5 meaning of the word Arahant that you know?
Hi, Brother Bucks. I got to open up the book. Memory. Sorry.
It's okay. Never mind. Let's go to someone else.
Thank you.
How about Chu-Hun? You can tell us 1 or 2, so it's okay. Then the rest can help. Chu-Hun? Chu-Hun is from Kinara also, right?
No, I'm not. I'm from KCBA.
Oh, you're from KCBA, Klang.
Yes, KCBA Klang. But
okay.
About the Arahant.
Yeah. What is the 5 meaning that we know for the word Arahant?
Killer of Kilesa,
killer of Kalisa. Yes.
Knower of everything in the universe, inside out.
Knower of all.
Yeah, knower of all. There is no non-returner. You will never come back.
Remember, I spoke about the dependent origination. He's the destroyer of the will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I need to polish more.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. Good try. Good try. Yeah. Okay. Someone else? Anyone else? Please. The destroyer of Kalisa is correct, lah. The destroyer of Kalisa is correct. Come on.
Sister May want to.
Sister May, yeah. Sister May.
Sorry. Yeah. He's worthy of reverence and gifts from humans and gods.
He's the teacher for human and God.
He's a teacher, yeah. But he's worthy of gifts
reverence
from,
as well. Yes,
from and reverence from.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember in the.
He's in a system.
I just want to share about people question why he's the teacher of God as well. I remember a story where in a Paridibana Sutta, the final liberation, Reverend Ananda was at the bedside to the Buddha, and the Buddha says, "Can you please move? Can you please move your body away?" So that way, then the Ananda asked, "Why you want me to move away?" He said, "That way, all the sentient beings, all the deva can see him." So that's the final moment for the deva to pay respect when he entered the Nibbana. So that shows that a lot he has gotten a lot for the sentient being. This is just my sharing. Sorry for interrupting you.
That's all right. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Because he has, because Araham means that he has destroyed all his kilesas. Then because he's pure, then he's inaccessible by evil. They just can't get to him. And finally, he's incapable of performing evil even in secret. So he is what he is. He's completely pure. He can't do anything that is not should be done in secret. Yeah.
Correct. Correct. Okay, so you have one which is a destroyer of the Kalisa. Of course, we also know the one that he's a destroyer of the wheel of samsara, as I have already described just now. And I think the one that you spoke about is that he spoke in full clarity. There's no secret. He doesn't hide anything. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he was the most compassionate one, so that he taught us don't waste time questioning those things that is unnecessary. Think about how to get out of the samsara. So of course he then gave us the noble effort path, whereby that become the solution, the formula to the final cessation of suffering. Okay, thank you. So can I have the rest of the people to join in as well? We have got 3 out of 5 already. Or inaccessible by evil also got, so that's 4. One more, last one. Oh, I think that's all. Number 1 is he's a destroyer of the Kalisa, which everyone knows. And number 2 is he's worthy of offering, which I have explained, and also Sister May has explained. The gods as well as a human, we pay our utmost reverence to him. So there's another thing maybe I should also voice out here or should share is that the Buddha during the day, in the morning he will go for pendapat, then wherever he stopped by, people ask him questions, then he will expound the Buddha. In the afternoon, he does the same. He will expound the Buddha. He do a little bit of meditation, but most of the time he spent was to speak and also to travel. He walks a lot. He spent his time walking. And in the evening, in the night, when night fall, that's where he give his real Dhamma course to the monks as Sangha. But when those things are done, when the night fall, everybody go to sleep, but the Buddha doesn't go to sleep. The Buddha continue. This is where the God from heaven, the Devas all come down and to listen to his Dhamma. So the Buddha expound the Dhamma to the gods and the Devas from the night till dawn. So our Buddha only sleep 2 hours a day. It is recorded that he only slept 2 hours a day. He spent a lot of time teaching the Dhamma to human as well as to the God. All right. So this is the understanding that I know. Okay, looks like we have covered 1, 2, and 3 is the destroyer of the spoke of the wheel of the cycle of rebirth, which I have already explained that he has done that. And number 4, he is inaccessible by evil. That means nothing, even the Mara want to lure him with the 3 of Mara's beautiful daughter at the time of enlightenment, also unsuccessful. The Mara tried to. Yes, someone want to say something? So the Buddha is even Mara also cannot. Mara has failed. Mara has failed so badly. In fact, I read the Paridimana Sutta, which is one of the most beautiful sutta, and it's a long course. It's a book itself. Mara came and always tell him, you die lah. You 3 months earlier, he already sick already. You die lah. Why don't you die? You are already old age. You cannot do anything. So Mara keep telling him to die. So then the Buddha says, no, I will continue. I will continue to teach the Dhamma to get out from this samsara that you have trapped. This conversation is between the Dhamma and the Mara that you have trapped. You trapped so many people in this samsara. You are evil person. So he went on and went on. The all the time the Mara torment the Buddha, to stop whatever he's doing. So this is what they mean by that. Until one part, I think this one not many people know. Until one part where the Buddha actually cried. In fact, not many people know. Actually, the Buddha cried one time when the Mara says, "Well, as long as you're alive, I cannot get access to you, but your children, your grandchildren of the disciple, when you are no more around, then they will be trapped. They'll be trapped. When your Dhamma is distinguished and perish and gone, then I will be in full control." Upon hearing that, the Buddha cried. He has tears in his eyes. That's the only time I can think of Buddha was saddened, because it's when he entered Nirvana, the Mahaparidimana, he is totally gone. He cannot come back. So when he heard that, then he knew Mara will win the war at the end of the day. But he did not say when. So that was the event that I read in the Mahaparidimana Sutta. If you have not read it, please go and read it. It's a very beautiful story. One of the best sutta that I read. And number 5 is, yeah.
But sorry, a question, a layman question, yeah.
Yeah.
When we say Mara to the lay people, non-Buddhists, what is the definition of Mara? Because I think in other faiths, they will refer as Satan or whatever the evil one. But to us, Mara, what is Mara? What's the definition of Mara?
Good, very good question. Maybe I should pass this to the other people who knows before I answer. Anyone want to answer? Brother Lim, I think you can answer. Lim King Heng. Who asked the question just now? I didn't see your name.
Sorry, Alicia.
Alicia asked. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Brother Lim, can you please answer to Alicia's question about the definition of Mara?
From another angle, beside the physical Mara, what Buddha mentioned is also our own internal defilement. Our own internal defilement is a Mara itself. So what he means is actually is an analogy. He's fighting that defilement, which because in the ancient this Indian at that time, they are always the Hindu always practice something where they will manifest in the sense that they will show things in a more artistic form so that people understand. So if you mention about defilement, mind, how are they going to let the ordinary people understand? So they have to mention about this Mara, physical form coming to fight with him. Then they get to know, this evil is coming. But actually, in the suttas, I also read that it's referring more on the internal defilement. You're fighting against that. That is your enemy. And then these are evil enemy. Normally, the defilement and kilesa, they are evil. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brother Lim. Let's hear from other people. Anyone wants to explain about the definition of Mara?
Brother Bucks, I got following up question on to Brother Lim, who just explained.
Can ask.
So the definition of Mara used in the text is actually referring to our defilements, mental defilements. So to speak that, to say that Buddha was, to say that Mara was trying to discourage Buddha by playing all sorts of tricks, mean to say it could have been Buddha's mental disturbances. So if he was enlightened, I thought he would be free from all these evil thoughts or evil whatever is happening in his mind.
Brother Lim?
Yeah, the thing is, yes, of course, when Buddha is fully enlightened, it is completely devoid of all this. But the thing is, of course, he on and off, if anything arises, he will have to counter it. But as a fully enlightened Buddha, he shouldn't have this thought arises. Yeah, that's what I think. But well. Yeah.
So could it be our understanding that actually these disturbances were coming in just before the moments to enlightenment, and once Buddha got enlightened, he is already free from all this?
That's why the main thing that the main incident that mentioned Mara came into is just before his enlightenment. You know, that's where even the drawings all, you know, they draw about how Mara coming in with his army and with his daughter to tempt this Buddha, but he kept firm. So that is the time when they always illustrate the Mara coming into attack Buddha.
Okay, clear now. So Brother Lim also mentioned about the physical part, the physical Mara. What is that?
The physical, as what I mentioned, the physical is as what they say during India at the time. You know, when they want to explain things like how you want to explain to the layman about your mind, those ordinary people, they may not understand these very subtle things, the mind, the working of the mind. But if what they do is they portray in the physical form, then they understand. Yeah.
It's a metaphor of a Satan.
Oh, metaphor. Meaning to say, okay. So as a non-Buddhist understanding, when they look at Buddhism, when this information is given to them, they get the idea that the Mara is not a physical Satan, then it's just a mental defilement then. Yeah. Is that right? Is that our Buddhist understanding?
Yes. Sister Alicia.
Brother Bucks, may I add?
Yes. I was about to call you. Who is this?
Mei Ling here.
Oh, Mei Ling. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Actually, when I first learned the Dhamma, I got shocked because I thought Mara is actually at the woeful state because we have 31 plane of existence, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But when I attended another teacher Abhidhamma class, I learned that Mara actually is one of the higher states than human.
Oh, really?
He actually resides in Mara. Actually resides in quite a high plane of existence.
Oh, what is his name? What's this Mara name?
I forgot which plane, but it's actually quite higher than the sensual world plane of the Devas. And the reason why he still become Mara because he still cannot let go of the three defilement.
Are you talking about Saka? Are you talking
not
about
Saka? Not Saka.
Are you? Because,
I forgot which plane is Mara residing actually.
Maybe you can ask your teacher again.
Yes. I will share in the WhatsApp group.
Then from the next class, you can explain to us more about the Mara that you understood, Mei Ling. It's quite interesting for us to understand this the definition of Mara.
All right.
I want to call Sister Veronica. I'm sure she also got another way to explain. Sister Veron, maybe you. Yeah.
I notes from what my monks, my abbot told us. There are 5 definitions of Mara.
5. Yes. Ada 5. Okay.
Yes, 5 definitions. So the first one is Dewaputa Mara. Dewaputa Mara. So Mara is a Dewa. What I think Sister explained.
Yeah.
The second is Kilesa Mara. Kilesa Mara, meaning is our Kilesa is also the Mara, our Kilesa Mara. The third definition is Kanda Mara. Kanda, the aggregate, the 5 aggregate. So our aggregate is also called the Mara. Yeah. And the fourth is Machu Mara. Machu. M-A-C-C-U. Machu Mara. Machu Mara is the death.
Oh, mati.
Our Jivitindriya is already cut off, and we are that's Machu Mara. And the last one, the fifth is Abhisankara Mara. Abhisankara Mara. Actually, Abhisankara Mara is our karma. Our karma that we perform is called the Mara. So that's the 5 definition of the Mara.
Thank you. I think this is very enlightening. So maybe Sister Veronica, later you can put in a WhatsApp group these 5 definition, and also if you could give us the source how we can get more information on these 5 Mara, will be very.
Yeah, I think if for the one who speak Malay or Melayu, I can.
But we can understand Melayu tau, sebab kita bisa cakap bahasa. Okay. So I have still hands on John. Hi, John.
Hi. Morning.
Hey, hi,
okay,
John.
I will add on about the Mara thing. Can you hear me?
Yes. Very loud. Very nice.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of people refer Mara as the external parties. But to my understanding, Mara is actually our internal. It's our mind-made Mara. For instance, if someone scolded you, we always say, this person is a Mara to me. But why are we feel angry when people scold us? Because of our mind. When someone scolds us, if we take it as sound, there's no anger. If there's no anger, there's no Mara. When we feel angry, that is the Mara to us. That is our internal mind make Mara. So a lot of people refer Mara as external, but to my understanding, if we are like, let's say we are sitting meditation, pain come. When pain come, we have affliction, right? We feel angry, right? We want to reject the pain, right? So nobody create the pain to is the pain just come naturally. So where is the Mara? There's no external party Mara. It's only happen in our body. So our mind become diluted. So we become angry. Why we become angry? Is our own self created, the body created the pain, not somebody created the thing to us. So we feel angry, that is the Mara. So Mara is actually our mind created it. So that is my understanding of Mara. So actually there's no external party called Mara that actually disturb us. It's our mind disturb ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's why we cannot get enlightened, because of all these defilements in our mental.
Yeah.
So we get diluted, we get angry. There's an ignorant. In a word, we say ignorant. We do not understand the 5 aggregates. So that is what Mara means.
Yeah.
So I just add on about the Mara. I hope it helps some of you to understand what Mara really means.
Thank you, John. It's very, I think this will answer to Alicia's question, because Alicia started her question by saying other religion and our religion, is different. Other religion have Satan. So that Satan, I think, is the external. If Alicia, if I get it right, external. So maybe I want
can you hear me?
Who is this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yeah, we can hear you. Ini siapa?
Yeah, my brother TC Lim here. Can you hear
TC
me?
Lim. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I agree with Sister Veronica, because I also learned from my teacher, Bhante Somananda, that in Buddhism, there are 5 definitions of Mara. Okay, so the first is exactly what she had mentioned just now, Dewa Buddha. Okay, Dewa Buddha is actually residing in the realm of Paranimitta Vasavati. It's the highest realm of the Dewa Loka. You know, there are 6 heavens, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the highest heaven, okay, where he enjoy sensual pleasures created by others. Okay, so actually Mara, in a very conceptual notion, is actually anything that hinders one from getting enlightened.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so this is Dewa Buddha. Is actually the Dewa residing in Paranimitta Vasavati.
Thank
you.
you.
The next one is the defilements, the kilesa, which actually bind us to samsara. So that is actually Mara. Okay, because this kilesa hinders us from getting enlightenment.
Correct.
And then same thing is the 5 aggregates.
We cling on to the 5 aggregates.
The 5 aggregates, correct. Yeah. Okay, and then we have Machu Mara, like what Sister mentioned, death. Okay, so even the Hindu believe that when you die, the death will come and take you away. So that is a form of Mara, but actually death is actually the starting of a new rebirth. So it's actually samsara. It hinders you from getting enlightened, unless you think Nibbana. That's why they call Nibbana deathlessness, no more death, because there will no more rebirth. So deathlessness means no more death. It actually refers to Nibbana. Okay, and of course karma, the karma that we do, okay, unless we uproot, okay, all our kilesas uprooted. Yeah. So then whatever we do, it be kiriya. Otherwise, the karma will actually bring us back to samsara. Even though it's a good rebirth, it is still samsara because everything is transient. It's just like a leaf. Once the good karma is used up, and if there's no more new karma, we will go down again. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Brother Tisilim. That is a very detailed explanation of Mara. So if you can also share in our WhatsApp group, that would be great. You know, your source, so everyone can go and read and contemplate. Oh, this class is beautiful. I'm so happy. Okay, so
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
Who is this?
Te here.
Okay.
Mara is supposed to be the negative force. It doesn't feel logical that Mara reside in the top heavenly realm.
Okay. So maybe Sister Veronica can explain. Sister Veronica?
I think if we say as the internal, the kilesa, mara, kanda, or machu, it can be the in the negative form, but as Dewa Puta Mara, it is say that Dewa Puta Mara is not only negative. That's what in my understanding. But I will make sure and I will inform you later.
We in the next class, huh?
Yes.
I think,
okay, thank you.
Okay,
I think
share?
Sister. Yeah. Who is this?
Brother Tisilim.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I think we have sometimes we have this conception that the devas are all good. No devas are evil. Actually, there are good devas and also bad devas. Okay, it's only the Brahma that is very pure. Okay, the Brahma realm is above the Deva Loka. So the Deva have certain powers. They are there because of the good karma they ripen. In fact, they are enjoying sensual pleasures. And if you feel that, like Chatu Tawatimsa, you read about Tawatimsa, the Devas, they will go to war. They will fight with the Asuras. So, you know, you can say, how come they go to war and kill each other? So actually, we have a misconception that the Devas in the Buddhist context, they are good Devas, they are also bad Devas. Because essential pleasures. Essential pleasures is, they are there, they enjoy because of the good karma. But doesn't mean when you have too much sensual pleasures, you do not practice. You do not practice at all. That is why King Saka, for one time, King Saka approached to the Buddha and plead to the Buddha. Okay, and what did King Saka plead to the Buddha? He says he requested the Buddha so that after sharing the Buddha, after the Buddha spoke on his discourses, to share merits with the Devas. Okay, because the Devas, they enjoy sensual pleasures. They are not interested in learning the Dhamma. So
they don't want to be enlightened.
That is why we share merits, okay, with the Devas after the Dhamma sharing. Basically, is invite the Devas to come and listen to the Dhamma. That was a request by King Saka. It's in one of the suttas, and now it has become a Buddhist culture.
Yeah.
We do that.
That's why we do transfer of merits.
Because some people will say that, there's another version, school of thought. They will tell you that Devas do not need any merits. They enjoy themselves. It's true. They don't need any merits. But the merit they need is the Dhamma. Okay? Because Devas also need to learn the Dhamma. Otherwise, the Buddha would not have gone up to Tawatimsa heaven to teach the Dhamma. Not only to the mother, but to all the other Devas. That's why he's teacher of gods and men. Thank you.
Thank
because
you.
The gods are not enlightened. The gods are not enlightened. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Tisilim.
Fantastic.
Fantastic explanation. Very beautiful. So we do transfer of merit. So later when we do transfer of merit, can I call upon you to do the transfer of merit on our behalf at the end of our class?
No, I think you need that.
Okay. So I think we have concluded our discussion today. We have spent 30 minutes. I think next we'll go to the Buddha Nusati meditation. Sister Veronica, shall we do that?
Okay, sure. So we will play the audio from.
Play the audio so everyone can listen to the instruction given by Sally.
Now, how should we start? First, because all of us come from your mundane world and come here for spiritual cultivation, but the mind is still restless. Therefore, the first thing you should do is keep on reciting in your mind these 9 virtues. If you can learn my heart already, if you already learn my heart, Itipiso Bhagawa Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vicca Charana Sampano, recite again 10 times, 20 times. The purpose of reciting is to help you to get rid of restless mind first. Otherwise, you want to think Arahang, the mind go to another object. Then you get lost. There's no point doing like that. Therefore, in order to overcome the state of restless mind, we keep reciting first. Make your mind occupied with the 9 virtues of the Buddha first to prevent any agitation or restless mind. So at first, keep on reciting 20 times. Arahang Itipiso Bhagawa Arahang Samma Sambuddho for 20 times. Then after that, initially, in fact, we encourage yogis to recite orally. But now we are in a meditation retreat. So inside orally, it's not possible unless you are alone, right? So you recite in the mind. Then after 20 times, you try to pick up 1 virtues. Let's say Arahang. Then before you can take the Buddha image behind me as object of your contemplation. Now you open your eyes and look at the Buddha image. You see how serene, how peaceful, how pure his mind. So try to recollect, see his face, his serene posture, his face, his compassion, his wisdom, and his effort. So he's sitting there, never moved, right? So then after that, then you can, looking at the Buddha image at the same time, mentally recite Arahang, 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 Arahang. Then gradually, like 1 minute, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Then you keep reciting in the mind, Arahang, Arahang, Arahang. When you recite Arahang, don't do so fast. If you do too fast, you get tired. But if you too slow, Arahang, then you feel sleepy. So middle, middle, Arahang, Arahang. Then when you recite Arahang, Arahang, your mind must thoroughly understand the meaning of Arahang, as I have explained to you already. If you just recite Arahang without understand the meaning, there will be no joy, happiness, and faith in you. So while reciting, you already understand. Arahang means what? Healer of all defilements. So therefore, he is peace, happy, pure. So you keep You also can imagine if I also like Araham, no more defilement. Wow, what happy my life is. So you must try yourself, try any method to make yourself happy and joyful. So Arahang, Arahang, you recite few words Arahang, Arahang, then you remember the meaning of Arahang. Hero of refinements, then Arahang, 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 worthy of respect by all men and gods. So again, you recite Arahang, Arahang few times, then recollect his meaning. Then after again, Arahang, 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 then recollect another meaning again. And once a while, remember the image of the Buddha in your mind. Not all the time. All the time your mind get very tired. But once a while, keep that image in your mind. At the same time, recite Arahang, Arahang, Arahang. After sometimes you recollect the image again, then Arahang, Arahang, and recollect the meaning of Arahang again. Okay, this one you can do about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, first time you do, you will have a lot of joy, happiness, and faith. But after 15 minutes, joy, happiness slowly go down, come down, slowly disappear. Another time, what to do? I'd like to suggest you recollect another virtue, Samma Sambuddho, to prevent the mind get boring, to prevent the mind losing the joy and happiness. So you reflect, Samma Sambuddho, change to another virtues. Samma Sambuddho, Samma Sambuddho, understand the meaning. He get enlightened by himself rightly without any guidance from other teacher. And it become enlightenment simply out of compassion for us. So keep on reflecting. Sometimes the tear may come up. The tear may drop from your eyes. That's good because you are touched by Buddha's compassion. Then keep on Samma Sambuddho, Samma Sambuddho with his meaning for 15 minutes. Then if you feel boring again, then you shift to another virtues, Buddho, 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 Buddho. Then you understand the Buddho means awaken to the Four Noble Truths. Then you recollect a little bit what's the meaning of Four Noble Truths. Only then you will appreciate why awaken to the Buddha, to the truth is called Buddho. So 15 minutes, then all 45 minutes. Okay, same thing when you do walking. After this, there will be walking meditation. But since AVMC has no flat land, if you find no place to walk, you can do standing meditation. Now stand on the floor, then just recollect Arahang, Arahang, Samma Sambuddho, or keep on reciting these 9 virtues again and again. Or you can find any place to walk, up there, down there, any place you want to walk. If you don't want to walk, you just do standing meditation. Okay, the way of doing is the same, only posture different. When you walk, you also recite Arahang, Samma Sambuddho, Vijja Charana Sampanno to keep your mind occupied with Buddha's virtues. Okay, and if you feel sleepy, do standing meditation. Okay, and after you recollect, spend 45 minutes for these 3 virtues, Arahang, Samma Sambuddho, and Buddho. And later on, you will feel which one you feel more touching, which one you feel, maybe among these 3, let's say Buddho. When you recollect the quality of Buddho, you feel more touched and more joy, happiness, and faith. Then gradually you should stick to only one. You change to another virtues only when your mind get boring, your mind get restless, the mind get not interested. And then you shift to another virtues. Then you will have new joy, happiness, and faith again. This is the way how to do it, skillful way how to overcome your hindrances. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, thank you. And now how should we start?
Okay. So I think you can leave the slide there, Sister Veronica, so people can look at the Buddha's image and they can start to do their meditation. Open your slides, Sister Veronica. Yang tadi tuh, the one with the Buddha's image.
Okay, okay.
So that people can look at the image of the Buddha and then recite Araham, Araham. So everyone mute, mute, so that you can also actually recite verbally if you want. And we will do the Buddha Nusati meditation until 12:30. So at 12:30, I will open up again and we will do the closing of the class. Okay, so everyone now, I leave it on your own to do your Buddha Nusati meditation by yourself.
Araham, 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 Araham.
Hello, Sister Veronica, you can unshare.
Okay.
Unshare. Okay, welcome back to the class, everyone. How do you feel?
For me, it's good for me.
Good, huh? Yeah. So everyone's still in the class, right? No one left, huh? Okay, so brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, we have come to the end of the class, but we got two things we like to conclude before we go. Remember, in the early part of the class, I mentioned that we need to get your consent for recording. So are you okay we record this class and also for future class? Is there anyone wants to say something on this?
I'm okay, brother. I'm okay.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you
Good.
ask if there is anybody who object. I think most okay, but good to ask if anybody object.
Yeah, yeah. So is there anyone who is object? Or maybe you put in a chat box. Anyone who is okay, put yes. And if there's anyone who object, says no, then at least we know.
Recorded to be shared among us only, not outsider.
Cannot hear your question. Say again.
I'm saying is that recorded is to be shared among us, not to
Yeah.
outsider.
Not outsider, just for us, and also for the facilitator in the other two group. The facilitator wants to see how we run our show. That's all. They will not share with their student.
Then it's okay for me.
Okay, yeah. Right. And then another second thing, if everyone is okay, then I will move on to the second thing that I mentioned. We start our class at 10:30 Malaysian time. So by the time we finish, it's about 12:30, maybe 1 o'clock. So some of you may have to go and prepare lunch or, to get ready for lunch. So I was thinking, shall we move our class earlier to 9:30? If you're okay with that, please put a chat box 9:30, okay, so that I can see.
Okay.
Then, okay, yeah. Okay, good. If there's anyone who object, please tell me now so that at least I know you cannot make it. Okay, most of you are okay.
Sister Mei-Ling?
Yeah, I can't because I have another class from 8:30 to 10:30.
Oh, okay.
That is the reason why I moved from Group A to Group C, because Group C starts at 10:30.
Okay. Then in that case, we stay at 10:30 lah. We stay at 10:30. Okay. So let's conclude the recording. Everyone say okay, so we will record, but we will not share lah. This one I promise you. And for the class, we remain at 10:30 lah. Okay. So I think with that, I got to open up last question. Anyone got any last question? Our next class, we will be studying on the second virtue, which is Sama Sambuddho, which Sister Veronica and I will prepare the slide. But today's slide, we're going to share immediately after the class. Sister Veronica will put in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay. And then I hope you enjoyed today's class. So as usual, if I have said anything wrong, I apologize. And I think Sister Veronica done a good job for doing the slides, And I particularly like the discussion. I think today we had a beautiful discussion. There are so many Lims. There are John Lim, TC Lim, KC Lim has answered. And also Sister Alicia who asked the question about Mara. I think this is a good question. And of course, we got May Wong from New Zealand that participated with us, which we highly appreciate. We hope that you enjoyed today's class. And please continue to join us for the next class until the end. All right. And that's it. So Anyone has anything to say before we go? We have to do the transfer of merit before we go. Anyone has anything to say? Otherwise, we do the transfer of merit. As we know, according to brother Tisilim, he has told us that even King Saka went to plea with the Buddha to ask the Musa to send merits to the Devas. All right, so I think today we have done good meritorious deeds, and let's share our merits to everyone. But I want now to call upon someone who's good at chanting to share the merits. Anyone here want to volunteer to do the sharing? Otherwise, I have to do. Okay, then Sister Veronica, can we put the slides on for the transfer of merits?
Okay.
Then we will like to share these merits to all our friends, our dear relatives who have passed away, and may they get a good rebirth. May all lessen the suffering. Imame punya asawa kaayam hotu. Idame punya dibana sa pacaya hotu. Mama punya bagam sabba satanam bajemi te sape me sanam puna bagam labantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. So with that, I think we can conclude today's class, and I have enjoyed very much, and I look forward to see you again next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Brother Pax. Thank you to all the organizers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brother Pax. Thank you, Sister Veronica. Thank you, everyone. Take
Thank
care.
you. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Sister Veronica, you janganlah tutup dulu. I have to teach you how to download the recording and also download the chat.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so you can see the main panel there, right?
Main panel, yes.
Then on the right hand side, you click yang 3 dot tu.
The more, yes.
Then there's a transcript guide, and also recording guide.
No, there is only live on Facebook, live on YouTube, breakout room, and support.
Okay, you go to support.
Support session is not available to the current participants.
Oh, yang ada satu they says to download the recording. Can you check the button?
Maybe I should stop the recording first.
Stop the recording first. Correct. Stop the recording first.